So it is quite clear to me this issue of state autonomy, Malaysia Agreement nationalism, Sabah for Sabahan, Sarawak for Sarawakis, this issue will stay with us for the coming years. I don't think it is possible this issue will die down. Simply because as politics becoming more toxic in the peninsula Malaysia, the people in Sabah and Sarawak realize that we really can't have this sort of politics being imported into Sabah and Sarawak.
If we are talking about autonomous out of Malaysia, for that matter, out of Malaysia, I think that is not a right thing to do in terms of security. We don't want to be conquered by anyone else. Kan? In terms of army, kita tak ada. Financially, maybe we can easily the one. Yeah. The government, the federal government, must start to give back all our rights. See, as a partner, not as a state.
Well, the first thing is to have the MS63 and the rights of Sabah and Sarawak discussed, not ignored, not hidden away or forgotten. Almost 60 years, 58 years. So, at long last, at least, now it is on the main agenda for Sabah and Sarawak. Most important one is the revenue rights. The 40% revenue rights is very important for us because without that, I mean, that's why we are not developing as fast as other states, even Sarawak. The rights of Sabah under the federal constitution has not been implemented fully, and that's why we're still very vocal on it. It has been 60 years plus since the formation of Malaysia, and we have not yet consummated this partnership fully.
Boundary is an item which is non-negotiable. What the Fadila was telling, that we can negotiate on the use of the land and the use of continental shelf, but the right over the continental shelf is Sarawak. So in other words, our central government just cannot, sort of take for granted the rights over our land. I think the word demand does not really connote what we are doing. Even the word autonomy, actually, what we want is just to comply with the agreement under Malaysia Agreement 63. That's all. That's why we have been talking about not more, not less.